till you. Shoot, I should have waited till you. All right, so I'm live right now. Woo, I'm live. Woo, live. Woo. This is a test. You don't have to download anything, right? Does it just go straight to it, you think? So what do you see?
No. Yes.
Thanks for being my willing guinea pig. I really love that logo so much. Hey girl, hey.
Hey. How are you?
Oh my god, it's working. We have like the same hair except for I bought this, yeah.
I know. My hair is super short though.
It's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. Okay, I'm gonna hang up on the phone and talk to you on here and just see it, just do a test. Okay, let's see, let's turn the light on. Okay. Oh.
Hi, you're so cute.
Let me see. The light is not on. Willie, say hi. Willie, say hi. Okay. There we go. You can see us now.
Hi.
Look at Why is your face? He's like in awe of you.
Hi. Hi.
Please don't move my computer.
Hi.
Okay, so I think whoever's talking, the screen switches to them. Let me see if I click you. Okay, say something.
Yay!
Not you. Her.
This is really cool.
Okay, so this is great. Yay! Okay, so we're live now. Our limit is 8 hours, so you know, don't get too carried away. Oh my gosh, he thinks it's you called to talk to him, or that this call is for him. This is awesome. So, okay, so then, all right, so then I think I can link. Okay, so there's two links. There's one where there's one that I sent you that invites you to be on it, and I think that there's really, Liam. Okay, I think there's one that I can. I'm just gonna try to open this on my phone and see if I can like see us and like comment. So I guess Liam will just talk your ears off while I try to pull this up. He's like, oh my God. You saying hi?
Hi. Hi.
That was my face.
Hi. Hi.
I emailed you from imanij.biz, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just trying to type the URL in. You know, that's weird. They changed it. It's YouTube, but it's tu.be. So you can't use youtube.com anymore.
Oh, what?
Like, to type
I didn't notice that.
I tried it. Someone did like a poem that I wanted to look at, and I saw like all these letters and stuff, and I was like, let me just do youtube.com/ like the URL thing, and it didn't work. It was like error, can't find it.
Oh, wow.
It's like, dang, how y'all gonna change it up on us like that? Okay. YouTube. Okay. HOIJWRE5RFM. Okay.
Hi. Hi.
I can see you.
Hi.
Yeah, don't do that, buddy boy. What? Because I logged in. Sign out.
Your screen disappeared now.
Liam, hey. Okay. You said my screen is what?
Yeah, your
Hello?
screen's all black for me.
Is it
I'm
still
I'm
black?
seeing
Oh, because he put my thing.
Now,
Okay, let's see.
ooh.
Here we go. Okay, let's try it now. Let's see. I see you. Let me see. If I click it over, will I see? It's so odd. So I see you.
Oh, and now I see you. Oh, maybe because it's on me.
Oh, okay, so it is. So it's switching over to whoever's talking.
Oh, wow. That's
Well, at least you can see what you look like on the phone. Okay.
That's really cool. I've never used this before.
Oh, so that's cool. So you can see what you look like. Oh, shoot. Phone. That's creepy. Ew, my laugh is so bad. Oh my god. Oh, so that's cool. So you can. Oh my god. Okay. So it's cool. So you can go on the phone, or you can.
Dance party.
Yeah, you're joining the dance party. The computer's on the bed going too, so. Let me see. What kind of phone do you have?
I use the iPhone 6.
Ew, my laugh is so bad. Really? No, sorry, just press play again. Oh my god. Okay, you said you used the what is it?
The iPhone 6.
Good job, Willie. I don't understand why you're good at this. Are you copying her too, Willie? All right, I'm gonna send you the link.
Hi. Okay.
I just want to know if it looks the same on your thing.
Yes, I will. Hi.
He's like, oh my god, she gets me. Liam, you're like pressing the stuff.
Actually, it's not coming up on my phone for some reason.
You said it's not coming up.
Yeah, it's not coming up.
Nice. Maybe I took the easy way out. Because I didn't put all like the capital letters. Maybe that's case sensitive.
Hey.
I'll try again. Liam, what are you talking about? What are you saying, buddy? Sometimes I wonder if he is talking like a real language and we just don't know it. It's oddly close to like
I know.
Japanese or something. I don't know. Some kind of language maybe I've never heard. And I feel like babies understand each other. That's why I'm like, okay, there's something here.
I know. It's really. My cousin, she's 2, and she will talk your ears off and like expect you to understand her gibberish, and it feels like she knows what she's saying, but for us it's like, what? It's still not working. And the YouTube with the dot between the U and the B, it just redirects me to the like regular YouTube.com. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But it's not showing up on my phone. I can check my computer.
Maybe I should send it.
Yeah, it's not coming up. It says this
Hey,
video
Liam.
is unavailable.
Well,
Yeah, it says the video is unavailable.
maybe I have too many. So call.
Let's see.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Oh, can you hear me? Well, that was dumb because you just responded to me. Oh, goodness. I can't see you. Can you see yourself?
Yeah, I can see myself. Is there something wrong with my camera?
I don't know. My camera is black. The whole screen is black.
Let's see. Does that work now? Let's see. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did that work or no?
Yeah, I can see you now.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna email you the link in case I am just putting it in the wrong way or something.
Okay.
Like sometimes I can't really read that well, especially colors and codes. Whenever they say like "prove you're not a robot," I always get stressed out because I'm like, there's a chance that I could fail this. I can't tell if that's an O or a 0, so you might just have to block me. Can't do it. You love live video, huh, Willie? Yeah. What's the matter? Hmm? What's the matter? Look, there she is. See?
There we go. Yeah, I see it.
Wow, Willie. Oh, on your phone?
Oh, I should check it on my phone. I have to check it in the browser. And
Oh, that's cool that you can see on the Your hair looks so cool. Is that a twist out or braid out?
yeah, it's a twist out. I try wash and goes, but they never work for me. Like, my hair shrinks and it's terrible.
Wow, that's awesome.
But yeah, I do lots of twist outs. Do you do twist outs?
Yeah, but it's so hot. I feel like that doesn't work for my hair. I mean, I feel like it doesn't work. You want to tell her about your hair?
It's working pretty great. It works.
You see him showing you?
His hair.
Good job, Willie. I didn't do that. Actually, I should put
He's
some
so
oil.
cute.
It's dry too. You can see it's kind of dry. But yeah, so it just gets so dry when it's out. That's why I was like, let me do this. I did crochet. It's like, let me try crochet because I like this. Well, first of all, I feel like I have these moments of inspiration. So I'll have like a good 2 hours where I'm like, I'm gonna do my hair, and it'll be awesome. And twist or braid or something, and then in a couple days you have the perfect twist out and all of that.
Yeah.
Great, and I look nice. I feel good. And then the moment of inspiration is gone, and it doesn't come back for like another couple months, where I'm like, oh, I want to do my hair. So I'm like, well, maybe I can find styles that I can do that maybe take some time, a little bit of time, and I can do them. And then when I'm inspired again in a month, I can do it again.
I am so lazy with my hair. Like, my mom, she's really on it. She'll do her whole beauty treatment on Sunday with her deep condition, and then do her twist out, and it'll last her for a week, and then right back on Sunday she's done. She's doing her scheduled deep conditioner and everything. I'm like, I don't feel like doing all that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I agree. I mean, I feel like I used to be that way in high school. I used to walk around with the little shower cap on, do my deep condition at the house. And it's kind of cool because I guess if you clean while you're waiting for all that goodness to take place, it works out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't want to do it because it takes so. It's like you have to choose like what you have time for. Like when I'm done with work and stuff.
Exactly.
Like, one thing I did to do this, I just watched a movie or two, and that really helped me. So then, like by the time you're done with the movie, you're also done with your hair. You know.
That's really cool that you were able to do it yourself, though. I can't like do individuals or anything for my hair. It just comes out weird.
It was good. I mean, like for crochet, you just do like the straight back braids, like almost as if you're gonna do a braid out. I don't know how you do your braid outs, if you do like the going down or if you do the cornrows.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know what Liam just did, but he just changed my whole desktop background. It's just white now. Why don't I have a desktop background anymore? But yeah, so you just do the cornrows, and then you can use a crochet needle. Have you ever heard of curl formers?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, you put the crochet needle through like one of the strands of like that braid, and then pull the hair through it, and like make a knot, and then you just move on to the next one. So it's pretty quick in that way, almost like sewing. Literally, it's like sewing. Like if you just like go through, make a knot, you just do that over and over again.
And it looks really good. Yeah, I gotta try that.
Thank you. I love this curly thing. I thought curly would be good because I was feeling kind of lazy. Because when it's straight, it would be like probably very close together, and all that. And so I was like, I don't really feel like doing that. But I saw this girl. she did a video on how to make your weave look natural without a closure and like all the other fancy stuff that I've never touched in my life. And so she did it the normal way, like she sewed it like up to here, like up to, and then she did crochet in the middle. So then the part goes wherever you want it to go, because you can put it this side or in the middle. And it looked so good. I was like, wow. Okay.
That's crazy.
Because it's so quick, you know? It's like, so quick. I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. I'm going to send you the video, actually. Meaning to watch it again.
Yes, please.
And it was so good. And she was like, then you do this, then you do that, blah, blah, blah. Some other girls like,
that sounds awesome.
What'd you say?
That sounds awesome, because in I think 2 weeks or a week I'm supposed to be getting my first sew-in, and I was really nervous about that, if it was gonna look natural, if it was gonna look fake. So hopefully that I can add something
hair,
like that.
or is it gonna be like your kind of kinky hair, like curly?
I'm gonna try a Brazilian straight, actually. It's going straight.
And your hair is natural?
Nervous. Yeah, my hair is natural.
Okay. So are you gonna have them like flat iron the front?
That's what my mom said, that it would have to be like flat iron for it to blend. But I was like, I don't want to do that because that might damage it. But I guess I would have to, huh?
Are you going? Where are you getting it done? Is it like a Is it like a natural hair salon, or is it like a, you know?
No.
No, black like No, it's a black stylist that my aunt or my cousin, she recommended from Texas, and she's not natural though. She's like she wears the perm, so I'm a little nervous.
No.
Does she know how to do crochet?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if she could.
That's something I have to. Yeah.
Unless, are you buying a closure, which is like the hair with like a invisible, like a fake part in the middle?
I was thinking about getting a closure, but I heard that it kind of looks fake. I don't know. It makes it look more fake or something. You have to constantly go back to get it tightened or something. I don't know. I have no idea.
Man, and how long are you going to keep it for? Keep it in.
I want to keep it for 2 months at least.
That's the only thing, like, if you do get your hair, like, flat ironed and stuff, then,
yeah,
you'll have to keep flat ironing it.
Really?
Well, yeah, your hair's going to grow. You know, like, your hair's going to grow. What if it rains or something? You know, like, you have natural hair, so it's not, like, it's not going to be, like, a music video. You know, you just run through the rain.
There
or
go.
Shower. To be shower and stuff.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I should have thought this through.
Why are you kicking me? Can you tell me that? As you just continue. All I see is this crazy feet on the video.
But yeah, I'm really excited for your new idea. I think it sounds really awesome. Like, everyone likes getting gifts in the mail, and especially when you're single, you're living alone, you have minimal friends, there's not a lot to celebrate besides holidays and birthdays, and even then you don't really get a lot of presents. I think most people don't get a lot of presents when they're single and they're alone. So the idea of having every month or your friend just randomly giving you a present with like a funny, like what you said, you look really good, funny catch pickup lines. Those are really cute ideas, and I think that could be really successful.
Yay! I'm so excited. I'm like so excited because I really want women to. I wonder why I can't find. Wait. I really want people to love like who they are, you know, like who they are anyway. And I don't want them to wait till later in life to do that, because I always think later is like an elusive thing. Like there's no such thing as later. Like all that's gonna happen is like a way to. We can find a way to, like, you could not love yourself as a wife, you know, so like the season that you're in doesn't determine how you feel about yourself.
Yeah.
So in line with that, I really want people to just do whatever it takes that's healthy. You know, practice that.
Yeah.
Are you singing the alphabet, Willie? Yeah.
And so for the Becoming shop, one thing that I think it was either you or Will mentioned was monthly offerings, like a newsletter, or was it the interviews that you guys are going to be sending out on a monthly basis?
Yeah.
And have you guys thought of other things, like if you sign up if you sign up with our newsletter,
Okay.
if you sign up with our newsletter, you get a monthly or weekly wallpaper designs or quotes tailored to maybe your situation, or just digital goods. Have you guys thought about that, providing digital goods to your members?
Yeah, we thought about it. Yeah. Wow, I love that. I thought about that. I thought. Hold on, let me give him something to do so he can stop. Look, buddy. Look at this. Okay, so I thought about that as related to Eve Within, which is like my blog and like where I do all my stuff from. But I didn't think about it as it related to Becoming, which is also a really great thing. One of the things that we wanted to do was reuse those podcasts. Like we have so many podcasts, as I told you, and we wanted to like turn them into blogs and like quote images and things like that the people who we're interviewing can use for their own stuff, you know, and things that we can use. Social media.
Yeah, that's a good concept. I really like that.
So I like what you said though about the wallpaper, because that's just taking it further. Like if the idea is take us with you, then it would be really great if people can take us with them, you know?
Yeah.
And I think the things that you mentioned are like really great that we didn't even really think about. I found her, I think. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Her name is, well, I don't know how to say it. E-U-N.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I said when I saw her name. It's like,
And did you guys have, sorry, just writing like a little bubble here to catch up. Did you guys have a timeline for shirts, new shirt production that you need to abide by for concepts?
Right, so Will was saying that it can be cool to do. He was saying that it would be really cool to, hold on, let me put my computer in before it dies. Almost, hold on a second.
No problem.
I'm going to charge it here. Okay, so I think he was saying that it would be cool to do that relatively soon, whatever that means for you. But he was saying that I had a lot of ideas. Like I wanted to go live and chat with people, and I wanted to. He wanted to do shoots with people, take pictures of them with it, and even as far as like using other products like mugs and stuff like that. Like I think he was waiting to release different types of products until there were like different things to put on them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, at some point, the cool thing about the designs is that he asked like so many people like to choose. So whichever ones you wind up going with, like 50 people love those designs, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. It's like in a like an inclusive type thing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But I think on the other hand, he's like, well, we've got to like pay her for the first design. So it's like if she takes a long time, it's okay because like, you know, we're kind of like waiting on each other in a sense too to get that done. So
yeah. I've had a lot of different ideas for shirt concepts. My only thing is I don't have a specific theme, so I don't know what you guys are kind of looking for or what you're leaning towards for your first design. If you want a message to be said, if you just want something very visual, something simple, minimalistic, it helps to have a little bit of direction as to what exactly you want, what kind of impact or direction you want to go in for your first design, for your first official non-word based design.
Well, I think we really loved the bee that you had. The bee and you really liked the pizza as well. But I think the idea, I mean, this is not helpful from a creative aspect, but I think that he really did want you to take creative license and kind of run with it in different directions, because that will help us to hone in, like, is this taking it too far? You know, like what I think what we're trying to do is really hone in on what our message is as it relates to products, because we know what the message is as it relates to, you know, just encouraging people and blogging and like print.
cut out.
But as far as images and like the image that we want to portray and how we want people to feel and all that, I think the issue comes into play that we want people to feel like we want people to feel how they feel. You know, like, I don't know if that makes sense,
yeah.
but like, if we want you to become the best version of yourself, then we want our brand to be something that makes you feel comfortable. That is something that you feel like you can relate to. And everyone relates to something different. So then it's like, well, do we want to have a sort of standard that everyone adheres to and tries to find them, like, I'm looking for myself in that? Or do we want people to not necessarily have like a standard to adhere to and just say, oh wow, like every time I look at this brand, I connect with it because it just goes so many different directions. I can just pick which one applies to me, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm more a fan of like, let's have the standard, let's have the theme, and people will find themselves in the theme. You know, like you pick what your business stands for, and people will say, well, I relate to this aspect of it. But I think he's more so like, oh, I don't want people to feel like they're boxed in, because the whole point of the brand is that they're not boxed in. They're becoming whatever they want to become. So that's what, you know, that's like one of the things that, as far as working together, I'm like, the people will come, give them something to come to, you know. It's like, I want to go where the people are. I'm like, oh gosh. So, in that sense, I know it must be confusing on your end to try to create something around mayhem, but you're actually helping us to figure out our happy medium, if that makes sense. So like I said, I know it doesn't help from a design point, but you know, we really do value your insight, because the direct answer to your question is that we don't know yet. We're kind of figuring that out. So
okay. So moving forward from me, would you just like to see a bunch of different concepts and different sketches that I come up with along the way, and then when you're ready to really seriously consider production for the new designs, do you want to then nail it down to maybe one or two that you guys really liked, and then I'll go ahead and clean those up? Is that how you would like to move forward?
So I think that we really liked the B one. If you wanted to, that one was like, I think Be Amazing or something like that.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Okay.
We really liked that one, and we really definitely liked the pizza one. But I think for moving forward, I kind of feel like our focus is more so on the reusing all the content that we created, so that we can try to create some type of content schedule.
Yeah.
The one thing that we've been like, I guess, kind of trying to figure out, I don't know how well it's going, is pulling quotes from the podcast and making content around that. Because now all of a sudden we're on like Canva and stuff, trying to like make stuff happen. And we'll use like different colors every single time. So it'd be like black and white, and then there'll like be a burst of orange, like in the next one. And so it's just not.
Yeah.
What I was telling him is that we have the opportunity to start our social media from scratch, like our Instagram from scratch, as opposed to lots of times people are like, oh wait, my Instagram needs to have a flow. So now they're going back trying to delete everything, you know? So I was like, as a business, we have an opportunity to start from scratch. So I would love for the Instagram to have uniformity. Like if there's going to be a text image, it's going to be the same font, same color scheme, you know, same general imagery happening. And so I think that's something that we really, I feel like that's like the top 3 on the list as far as like how the brand looks. Like consistency there. And even like for the newsletter, for example, like we have a newsletter that he's been having me like put together. Did you get that newsletter, by the way? I don't know if you're subscribed to it or not.
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, well,
Let me see.
okay. We'll fix that. But yeah, so stuff like that, like there's different opportunities we have to
Let
show the
me
world
see.
different opportunities that we have to show the world who we are on Instagram, social media, and our news. Do you want to go outside? Okay, you need to bring it down, okay? You gotta bring it down.
No!
Oh, what? You want to go outside? You gotta bring it down, okay? You gotta keep it down. You see I'm on a video call. So yeah, I think like our Instagram, newsletter, and website are opportunities to show who we are to the world. And I kind of feel like they might just be a little bit confusing, you know? Like if someone wants to say,
I do agree.
What do you say?
Oh, sorry. I said I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think that's one thing that we would like to do, that I feel like he's a very big picture person, so he's probably seen the company like 25 years from now in his mind. Like he knows what he wants it to look like and all that, you know? That's really great. And I'm very much like a detail person. Like, well, what are we doing today right now, you know? So, and I feel like that comes across where like we'll work on some of the more tedious stuff, because I was like, well, we'll work on the tedious stuff, but then we'll just launch forward with like different projects and stuff. Like let's move forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you've seen like our Instagram and stuff like that, but I think as far as like, you know, if you wanted to like work on some stuff this month, if you had time, one thing that would probably be super helpful is things like text templates for Instagram, or that like coincide with the logo or general like color scheme and stuff like that. Like headings for the newsletter, which I gotta send you. And things like, you know, our talking about. Another thing that he was looking into is like business cards. You know, like how to create business cards. But he has some really weird ideas. Yeah, like we found this one. It's cool, but it was like diagonal. It was like the word was diagonal off of the card. So it says like becoming, but you see half the word. And like you know that it says becoming because you know that that's the bottom of an M. And he was like, I just think that's genius. I was like, people can't read the word.
Yeah, it would have a little bit of readability issues with such a big word. Like they might think, okay, maybe it's stopping at become or become. Like especially older people, it doesn't resonate that well with them.
Who wants to read a business card that they can't see? And I was like, well, at least even if you do want to have something snazzy, put that on the back. So people already know, you know what it says, all that stuff. He's like, no, I like it on the front too. I'm like, oh my God. So stuff like that is very, like I said, tedious and kind of basic. But I kind of feel like that's where we're at right now. Like everything kind of is basic, you know?
Well, you know, let's see, we're October 10th. So we have about 3 more weeks-ish so I wouldn't mind actually working on some business card concepts. Generally, I come up with maybe 2 to 3 concepts, and I can incorporate his ideas and then your ideas and then even my own idea and 3 different concepts and give you guys some options that I mock up, just so that that'll be one less thing for you guys to have to hands-on work on, and you can have visual options for that. And I also wouldn't mind coming up with a template for your Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
If you kind of have an idea, say you really like 3 different Instagram profiles, if you could send me their names and links to those profiles, then I can kind of get an idea of what your aesthetic would be.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can come up with, again, 2 or 3 concepts of different styles that might work so you guys can have that uniformity on your page. And you mentioned also, I haven't seen your newsletter, so I'll have to. I signed. I signed up for it, so I'll take a look at it and see what that is.
I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Okay. And another thing that I did notice was the website. And for me, the UX of the website is a little confusing. Usually when you first get on a website, the first page of the website, you want to be dazzled or you want to know what it's about. And so I see our mission video. What would help maybe is to kind of update the presentation of the website as a whole. I do agree with having the video first and foremost. I think for the join the becoming community, I would make it, I would change the boxes and maybe when they first come onto the page, you get that pop-up, join our newsletter, become one of us. Here's the perks you would get joining us. And then smaller would be the boxes on the front page if they later decided, oh, you know, I didn't sign up for that, but, you know, scrolling your website, I see that. And then kind of I don't know if it was purposely done, the left arrangement of the menu for your website. I feel like it's a little awkward. I like the standard, you're going to either center it at the top or you're going to right center it, or it's going to come up with the HTML5 format on the side. That's a personal preference, just because the user experience, it's really simple, it's beautiful, and it works. Another thing, I do like how the menu's set up, the one-on-one, I like that. I like podcast. The shop's amazing. The blog, however, I think it gets a little confusing because we're being taken to a completely new web page. And if you could somehow get that blog in so where people aren't leaving your website, because that does take away from, then I got to press the back button to get back to your website, or I have to retype in your URL to get to your website. It gets a little tedious. So I think the visual format of the website, I really like it, but it could use adjustments that will just make the user experience top-notch, amazing.
Yeah.
But I really like the video too. Did you guys edit the video? I love it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I like it a lot.
Thanks. Yeah, I think, well, for the site itself, the format, we used a template. So, and then we just filled in like our info. So we could use a different template, I suppose. Reflect like a better user experience. Like with the menu being in a different place and stuff like that. Because that was one of the Shopify templates.
Yeah, and that's, I think, like the big thing. Templates can be a little limiting on what your ability. So I totally understand. I am terrible at coding. I am like the worst coder ever. So I just know like what works visually, but when you're actually putting it into use, I get totally confused with.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that advice. I'm so glad that this is like being recorded. So when Will gets home, we can look up. Actually, you should be home in like a few. But Wally, just lay on me like that. What is in your mouth? He's like, oh, I didn't expect you to see that.
I actually, your newsletter looks really good. I like it.
Oh, thanks. That was another template. You should have seen the first one. First one was pretty crazy. You know, but I really do appreciate your feedback because I think that a lot of people's experience is very similar to yours, and what's happening is that it's making them come on, kind of like look for a couple seconds and then leave, because we're getting hundreds of views, especially with like reaching people and talking to people and people connecting with our content in all these different places. And we're getting hundreds of views, but not hundreds of sales. And I believe that like the user experience can impact that. So
yeah, I totally agree, and that's one of the issues that I had when I created my own like apparel business website. We had a lot of oh no.
Liam, get off me! Liam. Get off me! Okay. Like a jellyfish. Liam, stop. Stop. Relax. Relax. Oh my gosh, Liam. Okay. Sorry, we must look like a circus over here. Okay.
No problem.
I think you just bit my chin, but
Ouch.
Okay, so yeah, you were saying the newsletter. Is that what you were talking about? The newsletter, right?
Oh no. Well, back to the UI, the user experience of the website. I do think it, you know, it has, like what you said, it has a difference between who views and who sells. You get a lot of views, but what sells the person is experience. If they go onto your website and they say, you know what, this is really clean, and you present yourself in a way that automatically makes your viewers trust you. And I think that's the whole thing. There has to be that. You have to establish we're a trustworthy website. And part of that is like, because we're humans, it's all about the visual experience. So it has to be clean, it has to be easily maneuverable, and the layout has to make sense. So like, I would even maybe supply more about your mission before going into, this is our 30-minute one-on-one coaching, because even we're lazy. We want to scroll through really quickly. We want to read and see what it's about before we're purchasing something. So it's just small details of the website that I feel like could be enhanced, that would increase your sales as a whole, and just your brand, increase your brand image, because it's good for a basic layout, but in moving forward, if you're I don't know if you're focusing on, it seems like you're focusing on building that audience, and to do that you have to, you know, make it more interactive, make your brand pop more, stand out, and build that relationship with your current audience before you can expound and gain more people.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And if many of our yeah, so I think that's great. I think that those changes are going to be the things that will switch our purchasing audience from like loved ones to the general public and to friends of friends. You know, like other people's networks. Liam, you have to relax. Okay, hold on 1 second. I have to.
No problem.
From the premises. Come on, buddy.
Okay, I dropped my phone.
Oh, you went bye-bye, then you came back, huh?
I did, sorry. My internet went out for a second.
Okay. Did you hear Liam when he came in? He was like, bye-bye.
Papa.
Bye-bye.
Kiki.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. Were you talking or was I talking?
You were.
Yeah, I think I was pretty much done with my point. I think I was just saying that's how you move from, you know, your circle being the one that basically support you to other people and all that.
Yeah. All right. That sounds good. So I will get on that. I do have some ideas for Instagram post formats, but if you do send me like kind of just brands that you guys like and you really admire the style of, then I can kind of emulate that in your own brand. And then as far as headers for your newsletter, if you want to just, whenever you're working on it, send me an email of what you're looking for and then say, okay, I need this done. This is what I would like it to look like, or just kind of tell me what you want. I can work on that too. How often do you send out your newsletter? Do you do that on a weekly or monthly basis?
Well, do you want the honest answer or the real answer? So far it's been monthly, but I think the goal is goal is for it to be weekly.
Okay.
It just hasn't panned out that way.
Okay.
But yeah, the first newsletter was basically when the website launched. Pretty much like a couple days after you sent us the logo. And then the last newsletter was the one that I sent you, which was that last month probably.
Okay.
So yep, September 22nd. So
good.
Yeah, so
right.
So yeah.
Let's see.
We're probably going to be about it's probably going to be bi-weekly is the goal.
Okay.
By bi-weekly, I mean twice a month. So bi-monthly, sorry, not bi-weekly.
No problem.
I was going to say by bi-weekly, I mean twice a month, not twice a week. I was like, wait a minute.
That sounds good.
Thanks for your patience with the screaming child, but I guess you said your cousin or niece or something is the same age?
Yeah. My cousin is 2 years old, so I'm used to it. It's a cute age. Oh my gosh. It's a cute age, but I'm always like happy to give them back after a certain time. I'm like, I can't do this 24/7.
To get them back. Liam, you're not gonna be over, buddy. Okay, so okay, awesome. So that's good. It's good to chat with you. I feel like we should, you know what we should do? We should like plan to chat.
Yeah, have like
I feel like we like chatted a long time ago, and then I think he did text or email you or something like that. But like last time last time we spoke was like
a few months.
What's the last time we spoke was when I interviewed you? Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. That was like a month.
Yeah, that would be good. Touch-up calls, conferences to see where we're both at in both our lives and secularly. I think that works. That works for me.
Yeah. So you said online school's going well, right? Like balancing all that. I remember last we spoke, you were about to start.
Yeah, it's really hectic, and some classes I regret ever signing up for, like Spanish. I get like 40 class assignments a week with Spanish, and it's so hectic. And I thought it was a 4-week class, but it's gonna be for the rest of the semester. So,
No.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's so crazy.
It is, but it's helping me with my procrastination, because I will freely admit that I am a master procrastinator. So.
We would never know that because you get stuff done so fast.
Well, things I get excited about, I get them done fast. Like, I love working with startup companies because you're right there helping. And I'm used to my dad. He comes up with a lot of different project ideas, and he's always about fast production. So what's the quickest way to bring the company up? And so on a week, for him, he's always like, okay, what are we getting accomplished this week? On a daily basis, what are you doing for my company? And kind of like that. So I'm kind of trained to get companies up fast and then refining over periods of times. Where are we at 3 months? Where are we at 6 months? Is our investment paying off? Things like that. As what kind of all that I get invested. I get invested in it emotionally. So it's like super exciting to see companies be built from ground up. And besides you guys, I'm working with a new company that's for university something, and basically they supply jobs for college students. And so I know, and it's really cool. I was like, oh, that's really interesting. So I've been helping them a lot with their branding decks and things like that, and just kind of planning out what are they going to accomplish in the next 6 months. And it's really fun. It keeps me busy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Wow, my friend just sent me this thing called Single Swag Company. Single Swag.
Single Swag. Oh, wow. I gotta check that out. Singleswag.com.
So singles swag. And they give you like granola bars or brownies, lint rollers, cocktails, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
That is kind of cool.
Hey, you ate all the Cheerios, buddy. He's like crying because the Cheerios are gone. Oh, damn. All right. Well, he keeps screaming and it's really loud. But this was so cool. Thank you again for letting me test this on you, because I would have been on here trying to figure it out.
No problem. It's really fun. It was nice talking to you and seeing little Will. It's so really fun.
Yeah.
Yay.
We echo those sentiments, buddy. Yeah, so maybe we can do this again. We should do this again when you're free.
Absolutely.
Why are you like this? Why doesn't he know what he's feeling? Like half happy, half unhappy.
This stuff looks really cool, though. I do like that. Single Swag. I do really like their boxes, though. They look really interesting, the Single Swag.
Yeah. I think it's great. Hashtag love yourself.
It's a little expensive, though. I guess, maybe. $40 a month.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It's expensive for a subscription box. Usually I've signed up with a few subscription boxes, and the most that I've had to pay was $25 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So 60 is kind of steep.
Yeah. That's awesome. I don't need a boyfriend. I need $12 million and a donut. It's funny. Yeah, see,
yeah.
I feel like I'm going for something else. Like, I'm not necessarily going for loving yourself, though that's really important. I'm really going for loving your season, not like like it's a given that you should love yourself. You should also love, where you're at. And I kind of want to choose gifts that are good for a lifetime, like, well, not good for a lifetime, obviously, but like, create something that you can use and love for a lifetime, like even after that season is over.
Yeah. So is that something more like a DIY box, or is it just a bunch of things that are based on the season? Is it based on the season?
Not the season as in like October. Liam, what is going on? Okay, well, I think I'll have to text you because he's like rolling on the floor.
Okay, no problem at all. I completely understand. I hope you guys have a good evening, and I look forward to your text emails.
Yay, thank you.
No problem. Bye.
The meeting with the Banshee.
Thank you.
You had the nerve to say thank you at the end. It's like, oh, thank you. Okay.
Okay, bye.